She thought she was celebrating her 36th birthday in Hawaii, but prosecutors say the man beside her had a deadly plan. What happened at Pali Lookout shocked the entire country. March 2024. A successful nuclear engineer travels to Hawaii with her husband to celebrate her 36th birthday. The couple appears happy, successful, stable, but during a visit to one of Hawaii's most breathtaking scenic locations, everything changes. Prosecutors say what happened next was not an accident, not a misunderstanding, but a deliberate attempt to kill her. The horrifying allegations shocked the public and launched a high-profile criminal trial that would grip the nation. This is the chilling case of Arielle Konig. To outsiders, Arielle Konig and her husband appeared to have an impressive life together. Arielle was highly educated and worked as a nuclear engineer, a demanding and respected profession. The couple shared a life filled with travel, success, and opportunity. Friends described Arielle as intelligent, driven, and caring. Nothing publicly suggested that the marriage was heading toward violence, which is exactly why the allegations that later emerged stunned so many people. In March 2024, the couple traveled to Hawaii to celebrate Arielle's birthday. The islands were supposed to be a place of relaxation, beauty, and celebration. Instead, investigators say the trip nearly ended in tragedy. On the day of the attack, the couple visited the famous Pali Lookout in Hawaii. The location is known for its breathtaking mountain cliffs, powerful winds, and panoramic views. Tourists visit the lookout every year to admire the dramatic scenery. But according to prosecutors, what happened there quickly became terrifying. Investigators allege that an argument began between Arielle and her husband near the lookout area. Then the situation escalated violently. Prosecutors later claimed Arielle's husband attacked her near the cliffside in what authorities described as an attempted murder. The allegations shocked Hawaii residents and quickly made national headlines, because this was not some isolated wilderness. This happened at a public tourist attraction in broad daylight. According to court documents, Arielle fought desperately to survive the attack. The details presented in court painted a terrifying scene. Authorities claimed the violence was intense and deliberate. At some point, emergency responders were alerted, and Arielle was rushed for medical treatment. The injuries described by investigators were serious enough to immediately trigger a major criminal investigation. Detectives quickly began piecing together what happened at the scenic overlook. Witness accounts, physical evidence, and emergency reports would all become central to the case. And as news spread online, public reaction exploded. People were horrified by the idea that a birthday vacation could allegedly transform into a planned act of violence. Investigators worked to determine exactly what happened at Pali Lookout. Authorities examined the scene carefully, reviewing evidence and interviewing witnesses who may have seen portions of the incident unfold. Prosecutors eventually argued that the attack was intentional. The case became even more disturbing because of the setting itself. Pali Lookout is famous for its steep cliffs and dangerous drops. The possibility that someone could allegedly use such a location to stage a fatal incident deeply unsettled the public. As more information emerged, media coverage intensified. News outlets across the country began closely following every update connected to the case. And soon, the focus shifted from the attack itself to the courtroom battle that would follow. The trial surrounding the case quickly drew major public attention. Prosecutors presented the incident as a deliberate and calculated act of attempted murder. Meanwhile, the defense challenged aspects of the allegations and worked to present their own interpretation of events. Court proceedings became highly emotional as details of the relationship and the incident were discussed publicly. Each hearing attracted intense media attention, with many people closely watching for new revelations. Online discussions exploded as viewers debated the evidence, the motives, and the disturbing nature of the allegations. Some people focused on the psychological aspect of the case. Others were stunned that such violence could allegedly happen during what was supposed to be a birthday celebration in paradise. The contrast between Hawaii's beauty and the brutality described in court only made the story feel even darker. Across social media, the case triggered widespread debate and outrage. Many people expressed sympathy for Arielle and admiration for her survival. Others became fascinated by the courtroom developments and the unanswered questions surrounding the relationship. The story spread rapidly online because it combined several elements that deeply disturb people: betrayal, violence, trust, and survival. It also forced many viewers to confront a frightening reality. Sometimes the person closest to you may not be who they appear to be. And in cases like this, the warning signs are often only recognized after tragedy strikes. What began as a birthday trip to Hawaii allegedly became a desperate fight for survival at the edge of a cliff. The allegations surrounding the Arielle Konig case shocked the nation and transformed a scenic tourist destination into the center of a terrifying criminal investigation. As the trial continues to unfold, many questions still remain. What truly happened during those final moments at Pali Lookout? Was this a sudden act of violence, or something prosecutors believe had been building beneath the surface for much longer? For now, the case remains one of Hawaii's most chilling and closely watched courtroom dramas. And for Arielle Konig, a birthday celebration in paradise became a story of survival that the world may never forget. For more true crime stories like this, don't forget to click on the subscription button.